What's up YouTube, it's Robo13, and if you guys have been following the technology news, you guys all know that Windows came out yesterday, June 18th, and talked about their new tablet called the Surface. This could be the new iPad killer. Everybody says that about the new tablets, but I'm going to talk to you guys about it today, about all their new specs and all the new things that come with it. So Windows had their little keynote event, kind of what Apple does, but with their stuff. They announced two new products called the Surface, and these are the new tablets that they're going to be coming out with in the future. But they actually talked about two new tablets, and they were both called Surface, but have a little bit of a different name. The first one being the Surface RT tablet. The specs are, it has Windows RT operating system. It has the NVIDIA ARM CPU or ARM CPU. It's 9.3 millimeters thick. It weighs 1.5 pounds or 676 grams or 23.85 ounces. I'm trying to get all these correct. It has a 10.6 inch clear type HD display. No one's really sure exactly what that means, but they're speculating it might be 720p. According to some of these sites, it's going to be coming with a 31.5 watt hour battery. That's going to be a huge battery. I don't know how they're going to be able to get that kind of battery life out of this tablet, but hopefully we'll see that. The ports that are in this RT tablet is the micro SD, a USB 2.0, a micro HD video, and a 2x2 MIMO antenna that'll be all put into the device. You'll have two options for the storage capacity. It's going to be 32 gigabytes or 64 gigabytes for the Windows RT tablet. It will also have front and rear facing HD cameras. I'm not exactly sure what HD means for these guys, but it might be 720p. Hopefully we'll see that in this new tablet. Alright, now let's move on to the little bit more souped up kind of tablet one. It's called the Surface Pro tablet. The specs for this one is it's a Windows 8 operating system compared to the Windows RT operating system. It is 2 pounds versus the 1.5 pounds, or it's a 903 grams and 31.85 ounces. It is 10.6 inches just like the other one, but this one comes with the clear type full HD display. I'm not really sure what that means, neither did anybody else. People are speculating that it's going to be 1080p versus the Surface RT, which is going to be 720p. That's kind of what I think it's going to be, more pixels. It's going to have a 42 watt hour battery, so that's why it's going to be a little bit thicker and a little bit more heavy, I think, because of the new battery that's going to be coming with it. It's going to have, for ports, it's going to have a micro SD XC port, USB 3.0, so that's very cool that they're actually adding in USB 3.0 into this. It's going to have a mini DisplayPort video also, so you can plug it into your Macs and that kind of stuff, so you guys can actually see the display on your Mac. Hopefully that's what that means. There's also two options for storage. You get 64 gigs or 128 gigabytes. There's no 32 gigabyte option for the Surface Pro, but there is one for the Surface RT. But you can go all the way up to 128 gigabytes for this little tablet. That's amazing, I think. Compared to the iPad, the iPod Touch, or the iPhone, all Apple stuff, you can get a lot more storage capacity with this device versus the other products that they have. It also comes with the front and rear facing HD camera, just like the other one. The Surface, these new tablets will have a 10.6 inch display, like I said before, which will have a little bit bigger display than the Apple iPad and the Samsung Galaxy Tab 2. Microsoft did not talk about, the actual resolution of the display, but they did confirm that it's a 16:9 ratio. So we're talking 1080p, 720p. I think it's going to be one of those two because, it can't really, I don't think it's going to go higher than that, obviously, because then it's going to be, the screen's going to be ridiculous. But I do think it's going to be 1080p for the Windows 8 Pro and 720p for the Windows RT. The Surface RT tablet's going to have the NVIDIA ARM CPU versus the Pro tablet, which is going to be using the Intel 3rd generation Core i5 CPU, the Ivy Bridge processor that was released a few weeks ago. And it's speculation that since the Windows RT is going to be using the NVIDIA ARM CPU, that means that they might have a quad-core Tegra 3 chip built inside of that. So it's going to be very cool. Microsoft did not actually come out and say whether these things are going to have cellular capabilities or not. If you're going to have 3G or 4G built into this. Nobody's really sure about that. Microsoft did not actually come out and say what these things are going to be priced, but they did say that it'll be, available closer to when they're going to be released, which they also didn't talk about. They don't know when it's going to be released, but they said the prices will vary compared to the devices. And the RT version is going to be around the same price as ARM tablets are right now, and the Pro version, the upgraded one, is going to be about the same as Ultrabook laptops. Now I want to talk about the actual design of these things. These things are made in a magnesium case. I think that's the very first tablet that ever came out and did that. Now this next thing, I don't know if it's actually going to come with the device or if it's just going to be an accessory that you're going to have to go get. But they also did talk about a 3mm thick touch cover. It's kind of like the Apple Smart cover for these devices. There's two versions. One is actual touch kind of one. You can actually type on it. It's a keyboard case. It does come with also a trackpad built into it. So it actually attaches with magnets to the side of the device, and you can type with it. You can use the trackpad to go move the pages and stuff. I don't exactly know how they're going to be, using this with the device. I don't know if it's going to be like a laptop or anything like that, but we'll see what happens when it comes out. And the other version is an actual typable case. It comes with push buttons that you can come with, and that one is 5mm thick. versus the 3mm thick one that's actually just touch. So they did say that the RT will be coming out in the fall sometime. Again, nobody really knows for sure. But they also said that the souped up version, the Pro, will be coming out 90 days later. So as you guys can see on the back of the tablets right there, they actually have a built-in kickstand that you can use to set the different angles so that when you're typing on the keyboard, if you guys do buy the accessory for the keyboard, you'll be able to type on it with a good viewing angle, just kind of like a laptop actually. Or if you're even using this, you know, look on the web or watch videos, anything like that, you'll be able to do that with that built-in kickstand. It's very sturdy actually. I did see a video of it. It looks very sturdy and very durable, built into it, which is very cool. And that's all part of the actual tablet itself. So I'm excited about these new tablets. Obviously, the Pro one's going to cost a little bit more than the RT one. I'm thinking it's going to be a lot more than the current Apple iPad, so I don't know about the price point, and we'll see if I'm going to get one or not, but I don't know. Hopefully I will. But let me know what you guys think. Post your comments down below. Are you guys going to get one of these? Are you excited that Windows is finally coming out with their own, real version of a tablet instead of everybody just talking about Apple and everybody talking about the Apple iPad? I know some of you guys hate Apple, and I always do coverage of Apple stuff, so I'm glad that Windows is coming out. I could do new coverage on this stuff. But let me know what you guys think about this new tablet, Windows in general, and if this is going to sell or not. I don't really know if this is going to sell. I think it really does depend on that price point because, HP came out with a tablet, the HP Touchpad, which I got, but those prices were just way too high and nobody wanted to buy it just because of the price point. So hopefully Windows can compete with Apple's price points of the Apple iPad versus the new Surface tablets that are going to be coming out in the fall. I hope you guys like this video. Hit that like button down below. Hopefully I'll be getting one of these, and if I do, I will definitely do more reviews on this. So let me know what you guys think. Once again, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks, guys.